hey, I should be writing, but there is a need for physicality, for movement. And one of the best things to do for physicality and movement, besides just going to the gym, is playing piano or musical instrument. By some great good fortune, I have a very good piano, and by great good fortune, I mean I am spectacularly spoiled. I was raised by my grandparents, and you know how that goes. Yes. So this is a Korg LP 380, and it has very nice touch-sensitive keys. Of course, I would love to have an actual upright or a grand, but this is more than I deserve. Right now, I'm actually in my gym clothes, and I thought that it was fitting. I thought, should I put on something nicer since I'm going to be playing classical music? The point that I heard, this is a terrible angle, I'm sorry, a while back, was I was rooming with this fellow from Taiwan. He had a really great acoustics in this one small room in this really grungy apartment. Not apartment, but like condo type deal. Anyway, one day I was doing what people do when they don't have internet, listening to the radio, and I'm not a huge fan of NPR, but it was on. And the good thing about NPR is, despite some of the political is that they do talk a lot about classical music, and they are kind of got a good artsy feel going to them. So that particular morning, I want to say it was around 2013, 2014, some fellow came on talking about how Bach is good at mental hygiene. And I thought, wow, that's really great. That's really resonant, because that's what I've been attempting to practice to the best of my ability. So, just because I want to make some content and introduce these ideas, I'm going to go ahead and play a prelude that I've already uploaded, but, I didn't add any of the commentary that I'm doing now, obviously. And, it's a camera from a phone. It's not terribly going to be that fantastic, but I think I'm going to do it. All right. I have not warmed up, so this might be a little amiss. So, this is the BWV 924. It comes from, I don't have the book here, or do I? Yes. The 6 Kleine Präludien or this one's the 18 short preludes. Okay. Anyway, it's this fellow right here, Prelude number 1. This particular book, but he has like thousands of pieces, so it's really a 924. Glenn Gould plays it in a particular way, which I sort of tried to imitate, but yeah, so I'll run through that when I start out, a day of practicing music, among other songs. Like, you repeat what you know, and I guess a good flow going, a good mental hygiene, because it's so logical and so pretty and stuff. Now, don't ask me to explain to you yet exactly all the intricacies of how it works, but it's in the key of C major, and yeah, I know it's in the key of C major, and I know some various odds and ends about counterpoint, but go check out those things for yourself, because there's people much more well versed in them. I'm here to basically just be a cheerleader and create excitement about the music. Yeah. So just as I was saying in the Gnusiness video, violin yoga and stuff, same thing applies to piano or any other instruments. It's just that I found that violin better suited because it involved more of the body than just the fingers. And yeah, sure, you have the posture and the arms, but the violin, there's a whole other animal there. Yeah, so I also found it incredibly interesting how people react to certain things. For instance, that was in C major. Another prelude from that book of 18 Preludes is in C minor, and so I was playing it, the excerpt of it that I know, for a friend. Let me play it for you here real quick. So when I was a kid, I read a lot of stories about shipwreck. For instance, Robinson Crusoe and the Swiss Family Robinson. So that last C minor piece that I played evokes for me struggle, the struggle of being in a shipwreck. Now, my friend, when he came over, thought that it was like a stereotypical villain because it does kind of sound a bit foreboding and perhaps some could say neurotic. But to me, I find the classical imagery that I derived from having an acquaintance with those works and having them deeply ingrained in me through childhood experiences and things to be a better thing. I mean, caricatures and things are fun, but that's kind of what I was driving at in my Classics in the True Way thing that I uploaded. It's an essay on thefractaljournal.com, which you should visit. And hey, I really appreciate everybody joining me today. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I still felt like making some content. Maybe I'll be able to write something today and post it, but hey, either way, just thanks for stopping by. Have a great time wherever time finds you. Goodbye.